Creating clear assessment criteria. Imagine that you are learning to drive. Your instructor gives you a checklist that says, demonstrate good turning, show excellent parking, use the controls to a high standard. Would that help you understand exactly what you need to do? Probably not. A clearer checklist might say, check your mirrors before changing direction, signal before making the turn, reduce your speed safely, remain within the correct lane, check for pedestrians and other road users. The second checklist does not make the driving test easier. It simply makes the expectations clearer. Yet in education, assessment criteria are often written using broad statements such as, demonstrate good criticality, provide an excellent analysis, show a sophisticated understanding, evaluate the literature effectively. The problem is that words such as good, excellent, effective, and sophisticated do not tell learners what they actually need to do. Two teachers might also interpret these words differently. Some people worry that making assessment criteria too clear is almost like giving learners the answer. But clarity is not cheating. Clear criteria tell learners what ability they must demonstrate. They do not produce the work for them. So how could we improve these criteria? Instead of writing, demonstrate good criticality, we could write, compare different perspectives and identify where they agree or disagree. Question the strength of the evidence supporting each claim. Consider how the information was gathered. Identify limitations within the research. Explain whether the evidence is relevant to the context being discussed. Reach a reasoned conclusion based on the evidence. These statements make criticality visible. A learner can now ask, have I compared different arguments? Have I questioned the evidence? Have I considered the research methods? Have I identified limitations? Have I explained why the evidence matters? Criticality is no longer presented as a mysterious academic quality. It becomes a series of actions that learners can demonstrate. The same approach can be used with other assessment criteria. Instead of, demonstrate an excellent understanding of educational theory, we could write, accurately explain at least two relevant theories. Apply each theory to a specific educational example. Compare what the theories suggest. Explain the strengths and limitations of each theory. Instead of, provide a well-structured assignment, we could write, introduce the main focus of the assignment. Organize the discussion into clearly connected sections. Use each paragraph to develop one main point. Use linking sentences to show how ideas are connected. End with a conclusion that answers the original question. Instead of, use evidence effectively, we could write, use relevant evidence to support each major claim. Explain how the evidence supports the point being made. Include evidence from more than one source or perspective. Distinguish between evidence, opinion, and personal experience. And instead of, provide a strong reflective account, we could write, describe a specific experience. Explain why it was significant. Identify what was learned from it. Consider what could have been done differently. State how this learning will influence future practice. Clear assessment criteria should describe what learners can actually say, create, explain, compare, question, or demonstrate. They should focus on observable evidence rather than vague judgments. This does not mean that every assessment must become a long checklist. Criteria still need to allow room for creativity, professional judgment, and different ways of approaching a task. However, learners should not have to guess what words such as critical, effective, or excellent mean. A useful test is to ask, could a learner read this criterion and know what action to take? Could two different markers use it and reach a reasonably consistent judgment? Could I point to evidence within the work that demonstrates the criterion? When assessment criteria are clear, learners are better able to plan their work, review their progress, and understand their feedback. Clarity does not lower standards. It makes the standards visible.